David Robinson, yo. David Robinson, David Robinson, yo. David Robinson, David Robinson, David Robinson, yeah. Well, it's going on 3 years, he arrived again. Real talk, real convo, David Robinson. Yo, it's Tuesday, he be live again. He's divine and man. I'm glad to have him, I hope he sign again. Well, he frees us, and he feeds us. David Robinson, he loves Jesus. And he frees us, and he feeds us. David Robinson, he loves Jesus. Yeah, David Robinson, David Robinson, David Robinson, David Robinson, yeah. And you don't stop.
Real talk,
and you won't stop.
real
and you
people,
won't quit.
real conversations. Tonight topic is about positive people doing positive things to make a positive difference in their lives and in the lives of others. I have a special guest who is just doing this and making some changes in other people's lives through her testimony. But this tonight is about Can I Borrow Some Trust? Stage play written by Lavitra Sullivan, all the way from St. George, South Carolina, in which this play will be held in the crew, the cast and the crew as well. Welcome to the David Robinson Show.
Hello.
Hi.
How's everybody doing down there?
We're great.
Blessed.
I know y'all excited. You're excited. We're going to start with Miss Lavitra here. Tell the world, those that are watching, exactly when is this stage play is going to take place, the time and where, and how they can get their tickets.
The stage play Can I Borrow Some Trust will be held at the Lowry Theater in St. George, South Carolina on June 28th. Showtimes are 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Tickets can be purchased from any cast member or on Eventbrite. And we also have some people out in the community selling tickets. So just contact me or any cast member and we'll make sure that you are there.
Oh, I'm excited. Can I borrow some trust? Oh man, I would say off the bat that what made you come up with it, but since I had the opportunity to participate last year, I would just say this to you. What was your thought, to really go forward, to actually put this in action, this stage play?
I was inspired by God because I wanted to help others, help women and men as well, but women and children who may have gone through situations where they were impacted by alcoholism or drug addiction. So I wanted to help others to know that they could be healed and that they could have a happy life. So after writing the book, I envisioned seeing it on stage and I even envisioned seeing it in the theater. So I was inspired by God to go forward and make it happen.
Amen. That's very, very, very exciting. It's a good thing to know for a fact when God gives you something and you put it in action. You just didn't think about it, you put it in action. The word said if you write the vision and make it plain, and that's exactly what you did. Well, I want to jump over to some of your cast members that that are in this play. I had the opportunity to work with some, and others I haven't. Just to hear from them, actually, I guess the roles that they're playing, however you want to, guide it from start to whomever. But we want to hear from them. Just a couple minutes, just from your actors that are there and actress.
Okay. Well, we can start with Miss Peggy Logan. She is playing the part of Valerie, which reenacts my life during marriage. And Mr. Trey Staley, he is playing Russell Harris, which would be my ex-husband. So we can start with those two, and then we'll go around.
Well, I'm Peggy, and I'm playing Valerie, which is about her life story. She's a woman who does not, um, she doesn't play. She definitely is a good wife. She's done all that she can, but she has had her challenges, and just this film. I mean, the play is about overcoming these challenges and you just her story. I'm trying not to give away too much, but it's just mainly her life story of what she had to deal with in order to become who she is today.
Amen. And then now we're going to hear from you, Russell.
Hello, everybody. My name is Trey Staley. I play the character Russell. Uh, Russell is an individual. It appears that he's dealing with some issues as a man, trying to, I guess, trying to provide, and he's coming in inadequate in that department. So he turned. It seems that he turns to alcohol and a lot of other things, and just he's going through a lot of things in life, and he thinks the cure to that is just drinking and arguing and turning over to his wife, which in actuality is probably the best thing that ever happened to him, just in my personal opinion. And but yeah, just a little sneak peek at it. I don't want to tell too much, but.
So we also have Miss Adela Elmore. She was with us last year as well. She plays the pastor's wife and prophetess. So she can speak a little bit.
Well, yeah, I played the pastor's wife, and I also played prophetess, which is a scene from um, something that actually happened because we were at a prayer meeting, and the prophet actually spoke to Laritra and gave her some words. So there was a person who was supposed to play the prophet, but unfortunately they could not. So I was recruited by my sister to fill in. So I am prophetess playing that role.
And David, you played pastor. So you can tell us a little bit about that role and
I
last year.
just I just say this: it was definitely exciting. Definitely was a challenge as well. Looking forward to doing it again. Um, Usually, you hear um, roles like that being played, usually in movies or different things, but to actually do it on a live stage, it was different. Good. It was definitely good, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I believe next Friday. Um, so looking forward to the opportunity to work with some of you and some of you I haven't worked with in the past. So I enjoy playing the role of pastor, also Corey, and also Todd.
And we also have new to the cast, we have Miss Lovia Walker, who is playing Valerie's friend and neighbor, and we have Mr. Mylan Lessington. He is playing the role of Damien.
Well, I'm Lovia Walker, new to the cast. I am playing very close friend to Valerie, which I am her friend. And I'm excited about doing this. I'm learning the role and just being the person that I am. So I see that a lot in Lovitra as being a good person as well. So I'm excited.
Amen. Amen.
And
I can go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, my bad, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But my name is Marvin Lessington, and I am playing the character of Damien. Um, I just want to thank Ms. Sullivan for the opportunity to be able to be a part of her story, and I'm just blessed and grateful for her to welcome me in with open arms and teaching me so many things, and then just bringing me in a great environment to learn and have fun and really do something positive.
That's good. That's good. That's always good news. Um, Anyone else? Did you
That's
pretty
all
much?
that we have. We do have some more cast members, but that's all that could be here today.
Okay. Okay. So you definitely, the show goes on. So well, I'm really excited, and I'm definitely looking forward to you speaking that to existence. This is your second show, a year later, doing two shows, and preferably we'll be able to see these on the big screen. It'd be nothing like being able to go to a theater to be able to see yourself on the big screen. But it's just the time that you put in the work. It all pays off. Um, it's definitely hard work. And once again, for those that are watching, and especially those that are in the St. George surrounding area, tell them once again how they can purchase their tickets, exactly where it's going to be held at, and those that can't make it, please come out and support. There's different ways that you can support this performance, and I'm gonna let Miss Lavitra tell my guests and those that are watching how they can be supportive if they can't actually make the physical performance.
Tickets can be purchased at Eventbrite or from any cast member. Tickets are $25. The play will be held June 28th at the Lowry Theater in St. George, South Carolina. Showtimes are 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Doors open at 1 o'clock for the 2 o'clock show, and doors open at 4 o'clock for the 5 o'clock show.
Okay, okay. I'm looking forward to, and hopefully those that are watching in that area will come out and support. Can I borrow some trust? I believe you definitely will be. It'll make you laugh, make you cry. You definitely enjoy in for a treat for a good show. For your main characters, Miss Peggy, should I say, and the gentleman that's actually playing Russell. Looking forward to working with you guys again, and just wanted to say to y'all to just go out and just have a good time, which I know you are. But I guess the questions I wanted to ask to you, what would you say to my guests that are watching? What good pointers that you would say to somebody that won't to get started, but can't find that niche to keep going? What advice? I'm gonna start with Peggy there. What would you?
My advice would be, put everything first in God.
Mhm.
Pray about it, and then work at it. Uh, I feel like anything can be accomplished. As with Lavitra's story, this is a woman who endured, verbal abuse. She endured some mental and physical challenges that would have, I think, any woman could relate to. I think any man can relate to. But at the end of the day, she held faith, and she was encouraged, and it all worked out at the end. So I would say just put your faith in God, keep working at it, stay hopeful, take one day at a time.
Amen. Good advice. Good advice. Same question to you, Mr. Russell. Stage name, but same question.
Once again, that's Trey Staley. Trey Staley. The question. Could you repeat the question? Is
Question
elaborate?
is, yeah, what would you say to my viewers that are watching? Sometimes in life, as Miss Peggy has stated, challenges happen. Things happen. Well, what would you say to? What advice would you give to someone that wants to start something, but just can't seem to find that niche to really get started?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's too easy. Uh, just like Peggy said. I'm sorry. Mo. Yeah, my wife. Just like she said, first you got to put God first, and then study and practice the craft. I mean, at anything you have to study it, and you have to be true to it. And you have to
Hmm.
understand that there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days. That's just like with someone. If you plant, you put fertilizer down, it's going to be through some time. You can go through some stinky situation. That's
Hmm.
fertilizer, but then you're going to yield a good crop. So you have to look at it like that. Every day ain't going to be a sunny day. Just have to keep pushing and pressing above. And above all, you have to believe in yourself. Because if you don't
Mm.
believe in yourself, how you going to expect somebody else to believe in you?
Mm.
You have to believe everything that you're going through and that you're doing is going to, yield a positive result. And while you're going through that, continue to study the craft, and practice and practice. Because if you don't, if you just be lackadaisical in it, then you're gonna have lackadaisical results.
Good advice. I like that. I like that. I try to ask questions that'll be good to help people because sometimes people just see the finished product. People just see you guys on stage, and for those that don't really understand what it takes to put a stage play on, much less those that got to memorize their lines and do the work that they got to put in. Sometimes people just don't. They just don't get it. They just see the finished product. So, good advice. Uh, Back to you, Miss Levitra. Um, so, what do you foresee in um, the next future, in the next year or so, with this production?
Can you repeat that? I think we're
What do you see with this stage play in the next year or so?
in the next year or so. I see us taking this play on the road. We've had a number of invitations actually for this year, but it just was not feasible this year with the um, workload of the cast members. But hopefully, we can work it into our schedules to take the show on the road to those places that have invited us, and that we will continue to grow. I do
Mm-hmm.
have some things that I have not shared with all of the cast members yet in the direction that I would like to go. I'm just continuing to listen to God. But I think we're going to blow up. I think we're going to blow up. We're going to make it big. So I just hope that they will stick with me, that they will be patient, um, and it's going to happen. And I hope that, again, we will see this on the big screen.
Amen. Amen. Well, since you do have a platform here, is that a website do you have out there for those that may want to support um, this production further? Those that want to sow a seed, those that want to be just supportive to what you're doing. Do you have a website how they can get in touch or sow a seed that way?
I'm on Facebook as Lavitra Sullivan, and we also have a Right the Vision Facebook page in which you can find the information there on how to contact me.
Okay, for my viewers that are watching, here's how you can be supportive for those that are around the country that follow and to follow the David Robinson Show. Here's a way that you can be supportive. You might can't make the show physically, but here's a way that you can support. You can donate toward the cause. Uh, can I borrow some trust? But it's definitely based on a true story, her life, and definitely was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely looking forward to being there next weekend if the Lord see fit. Any closing remarks for the cast that have not had an opportunity to kind of speak? Just uh, last few words, remarks for those that I didn't have an opportunity to speak to some of the other cast members.
Personally, I'm just excited about this whole play. I'm excited for Big Lavitra, and I just know everything is going to go great for her.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say much. I'm gonna let the play speak for itself. Show
I
y'all.
heard that.
Yes, and I'm excited to be able to do this again. We had fun doing it the first time. It spoke volume to those who came out to witness, and we are praying that it will do the same thing this time. And we have to remember, along with determination, we have to have dedication.
Mm. Y'all getting ready to start something up in here. Well, thank you all once again, and definitely looking forward to seeing y'all not only next week, but I guess I'll be seeing y'all in a little bit because we do have rehearsal tonight as well. So I'm excited. Y'all gonna help close me out tonight, and by doing that, usually I close out and say, um, thank you for watching the David Robinson Show. Real talk, real people, real conversations. So when I say to the camera, thank you for watching, y'all can help me close out. That's real talk, real people, real conversations. Can you help me with that?
I
Yes.
got you. I got you.
Well, thank you once again for watching the David Robinson Show. Real talk,
talk, real people, real
real
conversation.
conversations. Until next time, peace out and God bless.
David Robinson, yo. David Robinson, David Robinson, yo. David Robinson. David Robinson.